sit all the way up at the top of your mat and just letting your arms rest upon your knees. And just give yourself a moment just to rock a little forwards and backwards, side to side. Shrug off the shoulders a few times, just open it back and down. And then if you're okay with it, just shutting your eyes and going inside. And just noticing the air around you. Allowing for your expression to relax and to stay open throughout your practice. And as you start to now draw a deep breath in through your nose, and then breathing out through your nose. Breathing in through your nose, and breathing out through your nose. And just letting that breath come to you. Deep breath in, and all the way back out, just trying to open up a little bit more space into your lungs. Take a deep breath in, and all the way back out. And then this time, take a long deep breath in. And gently lower down your chin, holding onto your breath. And then raising your chin back up and slowly breathing all of the way back out again. Take a long deep breath in. Gently nodding your chin down in towards your chest and holding onto your breath. And then raising your chin back up and slowly breathing all of the way back out again. Take a long deep breath in. And now this time breathing all of the way back out and going right to the bottom of your exhalation. Lower down your chin and holding your breath out. And then raising your chin back up and breathing in. And breathing out. And again, breathing out, going right to the bottom of your exhalation. Breathing out a little bit more. Lower down your chin and holding your breath out. And then raising your chin back up and breathing in. Breathing out, just being with that breath now. Just another couple of deep breaths. Feel the lung space opening up a little bit more. Feel the energy changing within your body and coming up into your brain, into your mindfulness. This time as we breathe in, let's raise our arms high above our heads. As you breathe out, take a little rotation with your upper body. Breathing in, come back to the middle. And breathing out, taking a little rotation with your upper body. Breathing in, bring it back to the middle. And breathing out, let's lower those hands all the way down towards the floor. Gently lift yourself up into your knees. Uncurl your heels for me and sit back down upon your heels. Now as we start to draw the body along the ground, breathing in, shoulders down, chest opens up. As you send your hips back, breathing out, drawing the navel back to the spine. Breathing in as you draw forwards into a strong plank. And breathing out, bending your knees and sitting all of the way back. Breathing in to draw your body up and along the ground. And breathing out, sending your hips back and letting your head draw down through your arms. Breathing in as you draw forwards to a strong plank. And breathing out, bending your knees and sitting back to your heels. Breathing in, drawing your body up and along the ground. Breathing out, send your hips back and your head down. Breathing in, draw forwards to your plank. Breathing out, bending your knees and sitting all of the way back. Breathing in, pull your body up and through. And breathing out as we send the hips back and the head down. Breathing in, draw forwards to your plank. And breathing out, bending your knees, sitting back down onto your heels. Breathing in, draw your body up, shoulders open, chin lifts. Breathing out, send your hips back and your head down. Breathing in as you draw forwards to plank. And breathing out, bending your knees and sitting all of the way back. One more time. Breathing in, pull your body through. And breathing out, sending your hips back. And we'll stay in that down dog. And walking your feet from one to the other. Moving down one side and then the other. Spreading your fingers nice and wide to the floor. And just again, be aware of how your body feels. Moving hips a little from side to side. Drawing down one side of your body and then the other side of your body. And let's leave the heels back down, walking your hands all of the way back in towards your feet. And slowly unrolling your spine. Drawing your arms up towards the ceiling, clasping your fingers up together, take a breath in. And as you breathe out, activate your waist and take a little bend out to the side of your body. And breathing in, draw back on up. Breathing out and again, a little bend out to the side of your body. Breathing in, drawing back up. Breathing out, letting the body open up and down. Okay, stepping up to the top of your mat. Okay, bring your hands in towards your heart. Let's take a breath in as we raise both arms. As you breathe out, open your chest and fold on forwards. Breathing in, stepping your right foot back behind you, releasing your knee down to the floor, and just coming up a little into your fingertips. Breathing out, step back with your left foot and hold into a strong plank. And breathe in, come down to your knees, your belly, your chest. Breathing out as we come up into your upward dog, elbows in, shoulders are down. And breathing in as you lower all of the way back through, curling the toes, engaging with your core. Breathing out, push to a plank, and then back off into your downward dog. Breathing in, step your right foot forwards, lifting your chin, releasing your toes back. And breathing out, stepping your left foot forwards and folding. Breathing in as you pull up through the belly, open with your chest, gaze up to your thumbs. And breathing out, hands back into your heart. Breathing in, raise both arms. Breathing out, open your body and fold on forwards. Breathing in, left leg stepping back. Take the knee to the floor and lifting the chin. Breathing out, step back with your right foot and hold out into a strong plank. And breathing in, coming down to your knees, your belly, your chest. Breathing out as we come up into your upward dog, elbows are in, shoulders are down. Breathing in to gently lower yourself back, and as you curl the toes, engaging your core, push to plank. Back off into your downward dog. Breathing in, left leg stepping forwards, lifting the chin, releasing the toes. And breathing out, right leg stepping forwards and folding to your knees. Breathing in as you pull up through the belly, open your chest, look up to your thumbs. Breathing out, hands back to your heart. Breathing in, raise both arms. And breathing out, open your body and fold on forwards. Breathing in, right leg stepping back. Now today, drop your knee all the way down to the floor for me. I'm going to open up the hip flexors a little bit more here. So I'd like us to draw back upwards, sending the hips forwards, your foot is flat on the floor, knee in alignment here with your ankle. And I'd like us to take up the right arm and drop it back behind the head. Now we can either take it to an assisted stretch, or you could reach back round and take hold of your fingers, opening your chest, coming into that hip flexor stretch here, and also into your tricep stretch. Take a couple of deep breaths, in through your nose, and out through your nose. And then gently let it all the way back down. Alright, now stepping the feet back together. And I'm going to bring us down onto our forearms, and we're going to just take a little bit of work in your plank position. So sliding backwards onto your forearms and your toes for me. And then just drawing one knee to the floor, breathe in, pushing it away, breathe out. Softly draw the other knee to the floor, breathe in, breathing out and pressing it away. Breathing in, breathing out and extending away. Breathing in, out and push out and away. Keep the body nice and strong, belly pulling up. Again, breathing in, out and press away. In, out, engage with the core. In, out, navel back to the spine. Breathing in, out, pull up. In, out and press. Two more for me. We're doing good, we're doing good. Waking the body up and pushing out and away. And gently lower your body all the way back down to the floor. Now separating your feet a little here. Taking your right arm across the top of your mat for me. Left fingers down towards the floor. And as we come up into this little reverse turn on your cobra, looking over your left shoulder and seeing if you can see your left foot. But as always, just being careful to completely relax your hips. Try and relax your shoulder as much as you can as you turn. Maybe you can see your foot, maybe you can see the gap between your feet. And then let's carefully bring it back round. Swap over to the other side. Fingertips down towards the floor. Take a deep breath in. Rise up onto that left arm. And then as you gently turn, looking over your shoulder. And then bring it slowly back round. Hands in underneath your shoulders. Breathing in as you draw your body up. And breathing out, lowering down out of cobra. Now curling the toes, engaging with your core. Breathing in as you push up to your plank. And back off into your downward dog. Breathing in, step forwards with your right foot. Lifting your chin, releasing your toes. And breathing out, step forwards with your left foot and fold to your knees. Breathing in, pull up through the belly, open chest, gaze up to your thumbs. And breathing out, hands back in towards your heart. Breathing in, raise both arms. Breathing out, open your body and fold forwards. Breathing in, left leg stepping back. And again, let's just let that knee down upon the floor. Come back up with your upper body. Knee in alignment here with your ankle. Shoulders open back. We'll raise the left arm and take it back behind your head. Give a little bit of a stretch there to your triceps. And if it feels okay, maybe go back round, find the fingers. And then if you can, lift the chin up again. Good. Deep breath here. In through your nose. Out through your nose. And just finding that hip flexor stretch. Okay, remember if you've made it too much, back away a little bit, okay, but if you can take it deeper, try and go with the breath, try and go with your body, letting it go a little bit more. And then let's release it all of the way back out. Okay, engaging with your core, step your feet back together behind you. And then this time I'd like us just to pop down upon your knees. Now I'm going to take a little bit of work here in for your glutes. Okay, a little bit of Pilates work for you. So drawing back your shoulders and gazing slightly ahead. As you extend your right leg, breathe out, point your toes, lift the leg up, and breathe in, draw that knee back in and change. Breathing out, extending your left leg, pushing it away, and breathing in to draw back in. Now try and be really careful here to keep the hips on the same line. So as you take the leg away, try not to lean too much to one side. And as you take the leg away, breathe out through your mouth, engage your core, point your toes, breathe in. And try and really feel the connection coming in from your core and into the centre of the glute. Alright, so very much this is glute maximus work. Breathing out to extend the leg and breathing in to draw back in. Now this time on your right leg, breathing out to extend. Then breathing in, draw the knee in without rounding the back. Breathing out to extend it away. Breathing in, knee draws back in and we'll change legs. Breathing out, extend the leg away. Breathing in without drawing into a cat stretch. And then pushing away again. And breathing in, knee to the floor and change. Now if you can, take your left arm forwards as you extend your right arm. Right leg. Breathing in as you draw the knee underneath. Breathing out to stretch your arm back out again. And breathing in, hands and knee to the floor and we'll change. So left leg extending, right arm stretching forwards, breathing out. Breathing in, draw underneath. Breathing out to stretch out again. And breathe in, hands and knee to the floor and we'll change. Breathing out, reaching and stretching, opposite ends of the body. Breathing in, draw underneath. Breathing out, engage your core, push away. Breathing in, hands and knee to the floor and we'll change. Breathing out to extend, pushing away. Breathing in, draw under. Breathing out to extend, pushing away. Breathing in, hands and knee to the floor and we'll change. Breathing out to extend. Breathing in, draw under. Breathing out to extend. Hands and knee to the floor and change. One more set. Breathing out to extend. Breathing in, draw under. Breathing out, engaging the core. Breathing in, hands and knee to the floor and we'll change. Breathing out to extend. Breathing in, draw under. Breathing out to extend. And breathing in, hands and knee to the floor. Lower your body gently back down upon your belly if you can. And then from here, let's draw in either one or both heels towards your backside. Now if we can tilt the pelvis forwards a little, squeeze the backside, maybe we can lift the thigh or the thighs a little off the floor. Alright, just again, not forcing anything, just letting the body gently open a little here. Stay with a nice strong breath, in through your nose, out through your nose. Now if you're doing one leg, swap over to your other leg for me now. If you're doing both, maybe it's good for you to come up a little into bow. Alright, but again, be led by your breath. If you're finding it hard to breathe, back it down a little bit. Just letting your body come up into that opening position for the chest and for the quads. And then letting the legs go. Hands in underneath your shoulders. Breathing in as you come into your upward dog, breathing out and hold there for a moment. Breathing in and out. And then breathing in, lowering all of the way back down. As you breathe out, engage your core, push up to plank and back off into your downward dog. Breathing in, step forwards with your left foot, lifting your chin, releasing your toes. And breathing out, stepping forwards with your right foot and folding towards your knees. Breathing in as you pull out through the belly, all the way back up to standing, gaze to your thumbs. And breathing out, hands back into your heart. Breathing in, raising both arms. Breathing out, open your body and fold forwards. Breathing in, stepping back with your left foot for me, leaving your right foot at the top of your mat. And I'd like you just to pop down your right elbow to your right knee and bring your left arm back behind you. Opening up the side of your body, tailbone tucked under, shoulders opening back. Take a couple of breaths there. And as always, we want to feel that we're opening up the chest. We're keeping the ribs and the hips on the same line. So you have a little bit of a bottom tuck under here. Starting now, if you feel like you can do it, go a little bit further. Reach over with your left arm and maybe take your right hand to the inside of your foot. Coming into a little bit more opening for the inner thigh muscles. And then if you can, you're gazing up towards your left hand. And keep with the breath. Keep within a connection through your core. And now let's just gently release around your left arm. Push hard through your right foot and come up into warrior two for me. Opening up your back hip. Now let's gently from here realign the back foot. So the back foot is facing straight out towards the end. Okay? Then from here, straighten up your right leg. Tuck your tailbone under a little bit more. And as you breathe out, move your upper body a little towards the right. Another deep breath in. And as you breathe out, right hand coming down towards your right leg, left arm coming up, and you're coming up into triangle posture. And from here, just trying to feel like your body is trapped between two panes of grass. And then as we reach upwards, we're letting our arm draw downwards. But keep tucking under, keep opening back. Breathe in through your nose, out through your nose. Now let's lower that left hand all the way down towards your right leg. Let's take the right hand to your lower back and start to revolve. If you need to bend your right knee, please do. And if you can take your hand beyond your foot, maybe go across, and then maybe from here, we can reach the right hand up to the ceiling. But just again, go to the point you feel that you're holding well today. Try not to push beyond that point. Breathe, be stable in both legs. Alright, now gently bending into your right knee. Taking your hands back behind you for humble warrior. Start to move a little bit further forwards to the top of your mat. Rounding the head in and letting your arms come up and over behind you. And taking a couple of breaths here, in through your nose, out through your nose. Looking back towards your back foot. And then moving it back just enough that we could maybe start to take our right arm underneath our right knee. And remember, if you can't quite reach your fingers, maybe use a sock or a little towel. And then from here, we'll start to bring back your left foot. Walk it all the way towards the top of your mat if you can. Start to weight bear upon it. And then maybe see if you can lift that right leg. And if you can lift it, can we extend it? And just take a couple of breaths wherever you've gotten to. Just getting your foot an inch off the floor is a remarkable achievement. Let's come all the way back down, bending the knee, placing the foot back down and stepping your left foot back. And we'll place both of the hands down to the inside of your foot. Okay, now we're going to come up into a side plank from here. So your options are that we will roll over onto the back edge of your foot and we maybe just keep that right foot where it is at the top of your mat. That would be fine. If you want to stack your feet up one on top of the other, by all means, that would be a lovely side plank. If you would like to take your big toe, okay, with the first two fingers, we can swing that leg upwards towards the ceiling. Alright, so see where you'd like to have a little go at. Take a deep breath in and balance out onto your left hand, onto the edge of your left foot. Okay, and whatever you would like to be doing with that right leg today. And breathe, strong breath, in through your nose, out through your nose. And then bring that foot round again. If you've drawn it forwards, drawn it back, sorry. Place your right foot flat down on the floor for me. And then draw down into your knee, okay? Now just coming back a little bit more into a hip flexor stretch. So we're drawing the body open, raising both of your arms for me, and gently opening it back. And then bringing it all the way back down. Okay. Now we're going to lift up the back knee again, and we're going to bring the back leg in, half of the stride that we were holding. Okay, so the back foot has come in, the heels are on line. I'm going to draw the upper body up so that our hips are facing forwards, and we've got a squared off alignment through the hips. Taking the hands back behind us, either holding a back prayer or holding onto your elbows. And we're moving a little out from the waist, trying to get the back line a little flatter. You'll really feel this working through your hamstrings, okay? Bend the knee if it feels too much behind the knee. And if you're lowering a little further, chin drawing downwards towards your shin. Again, wherever you've gotten to, hold on to the breathing. And now gently, we're going to move forwards into Warrior 3, lifting the back leg up, but keeping your hips facing downwards, flexing the back foot, looking ahead. Take a couple of breaths there. Locking on with the core. Always be aware of the core. Now we can either drop both of your hands to the floor, or just the right hand. And then we can turn it open a little bit if you wish to half moon balance. So if we're working to half moon balance, we're turning the body back round, looking up towards the left hand. And now let's slowly draw all of the way back round. Pop the feet back in together, let your head drop down, and a little bend to the knees as you breathe in, coming all of the way back up, and breathing out. Hands back in towards your heart. Alright, just letting your arms come down. Okay, coming up into a couple of balances, maybe to just give a little bit of a release for that right leg. So we're going to work into tree today, and then after that I'm going to work in taking the leg over the top. The toes are going to be just on the floor but the heel lifted. I'm going to do a little rotation, okay, and a little side bending. Alright, so I've got a little of that going on with you today. So relaxing the legs out a little, okay, being strong in the legs, alright, but not trying to, again, overcompensate in any area. Ideally, not pushing the knees backwards too hard. So if you can pick up the right foot, place it either towards your calf or above your knee. Hands are in towards your heart once you've found your balance. And then slowly bring the hands up through the middle line. Taking your right hand back behind the left if you can. And then raising your chin a little bit. So you're looking forwards. Try and encourage the knee to open up here. And then let's let the arms all of the way back down. And let the elbows bend a little as if you have two balls of light in your hands. Let your right leg come all the way down and just let the toes come down to the floor. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, let's turn the upper body to the right. Take your gaze all the way towards your right hand behind you. And breathing in, coming back. Breathing out, turning to the left looking towards your backhand. Breathing in as we draw it back. Breathing out, taking your right hand underneath and your left hand over the top, and bend from the waist. So really lock the core on so you maintain that balance, but use your hands as pressure to push out. Breathing in as you draw back up. Breathing out, go the other way, bend from the waist. Try not to be able to see that upper arm, it's going up over your head, but you're using your hands, you're pushing away. Breathing in as you bring it back up. Now taking that leg up from underneath, just gently draw it in towards you, okay? If you can from here, take your first two fingers around your right big toe, and then extend the leg, all right? If you haven't got your toe, extend the leg with your hands underneath your leg today. And breathe for me, in through your nose, out through your nose. Now release the leg and keep it high. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and let that leg all of the way back down again. Very good. Step up to the top of your mat. I'm going to come up to the other side of your body. Let's take a breath in, raising both arms. As you breathe out, open your body, fold on forwards. Breathing in, let's step back with your right foot and leave your left leg at the top of your mat. And again, you could just pop down your left elbow to your left knee, take your right arm all the way back, and you're looking back over your shoulder. So we're tucking under a little again, rolling open the shoulders, opening with your chest, feeling stable through both feet. So wriggle out your toes, so you're not clawing your toes underneath your feet. Some people do that. And then from here, if we can draw back out your right arm, and then maybe take your left hand to the inside of your foot, rolling open the body again, so the navel is facing away from you, looking up towards your hand, and breathing. Feel that stretch coming through your lats, through your waist, okay, through your inner thigh muscle on your left leg. Now let's gently release that hand, right hand around the front of your body, push hard into your left leg and come up into warrior two. Open up the back foot a little bit more, okay? And then let's from here straighten up that left leg. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, slide your upper body out towards the left. Another deep breath in, and as if you're about to do the most perfect cartwheel, you're taking down your left hand to the floor, to your leg, and then looking up towards your right hand. But again, eventually you would be able to get that left hand a little bit lower, alright, and eventually you'd be holding onto your big toe, so you go all the way down and hook on, alright, but again, just always maintain the integrity of the posture. Alright, and if it meant to get hold of your toe, your bottom stuck out and your chest hung forwards, we'd be losing that lovely work that we're doing from the side of your body. Now on your next out breath, lower down your right hand towards your left leg. Take your left hand to your lower back and start to revolve. And again, you can either bend your left knee if it's feeling a little bit tight behind the knee today, or you can take your hand beyond, and you could maybe lift your left arm up to the ceiling, looking up. Breathe there, in through your nose, out through your nose. And then gently we'll come down into bending well into that left knee. Clasp your fingers up behind you. Very gently start to tuck the head in, looking towards your back foot, releasing your arms up and over, coming into that humble warrior. And you just again always here, particularly if you find you're losing your balance a little bit, you can always keep your head up a little, okay, looking forwards towards the end of your mat. You can move your weight a little bit further into your left foot. And now if you can draw the left arm underneath the left knee, reaching under, trying to find the fingers, okay, but using a sock or something to help you bridge for the moment. And then we can walk back in the right foot, if we can, to the top of your mat. Weight bear back over onto your right leg, and maybe we lift the left leg. Like I said, this takes so long to get going with this position. Alright, so much going with it. Alright, we need for the shoulders to be open enough to be able to find and connect with the hands. We need the lower back to be strong enough for us to be able to lift. And we need the quads and the glutes to be strong enough to lift. Okay, because that's where it's all coming from. Bending the knee, slowly lowering down, and then slowly we're going to step back with that right foot again and put both of your hands to the inside of your foot. So coming around in for your side plank on this side, we're rolling the right edge of the foot to the floor, okay, outside edge of your right foot. With the left foot, you can either keep it as it is and raise your right arm, or we can take the first two fingers around the big toe or stack the feet up. So make your choice, and then if you're bringing the leg up, okay, opening the chest up, engaging with your core, feel the abdominals working underneath your body into your waist. And then we'll slowly bring that foot back round, place it down to the ground again, and we're just coming in for another little additional hip flexor stretch. So let's draw back up, raise your arms up for me, looking up towards your thumbs, and open it back a little if you can. And then slowly draw it back down. Okay, curling the toes on the back leg, lift back up again. You're going to bring that back leg in, half of your stride. Okay, so looking through, you're about 2 palms distance between your feet. Okay, so it's a little bit narrower, coming up to halfway, squaring off the hips as well as they will. Okay, nearly not anybody, okay, is symmetrical. So we just want to do our best, but it's always pulling back a little on with the leg that's drawn forwards. So in this case it's a left hip, draw the left hip back a little, and then pressing forwards, moving out a little from the waist, and then maybe a back prayer, maybe you're holding your elbows, maybe you're holding halfway, maybe you've got your chin upon your shin. And then if we can think about coming up towards warrior 3, pushing hard through the foot, lifting that back leg up from the floor, looking to a point ahead of you to really maintain that balance. Really feel the glutes working on both of your legs, keeping the back leg as straight as you can, the toes pointing downwards. And then either both of your hands or your left hand to the floor, opening your chest, and looking up towards your right hand. And eventually we're looking to open up the back hip, and we're looking to feel the hips stacked up, one on top of the other. And then slowly bringing it back round, feet together, soften at the knees a little, and a deep breath in, coming all of the way back up to standing. Breathing out, hands coming back in towards your heart. Alright, let's let go with your arms a little. Relax out your shoulders. Okay, coming into those couple of balances here. So again, pull up into your core. Open back your chest. Open your collarbone. Feel that your neck is lifting out from your shoulders. Picking up your left foot and finding an area either above or below your knee. Okay, the reason we don't push against the knee joint, it's not a joint that moves side to side, it's one that goes forward and backwards. Okay, so we just want to keep everything around the knee joint stable. And then starting to bring the fingers up through the midline of your body, taking your left hand behind your right, lifting your chin if you can, shoulder girdle stretch. Breathe. Strong and powerful. Deep breath in through your nose, out through your nose. And now let's release out both of your arms. And let's draw down your left leg. Alright, so relax your shoulders. Okay, take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, let's turn the upper body. Follow your left hand, looking all the way to the back. And breathing in, come back to the middle. Breathing out, follow your right hand. Breathe all the way back. Breathing in, come back to the middle. Breathing out, let's push that left hand underneath and the right hand over the top. Use your oblique muscles to lengthen you over, pushing out through the palms. Breathing in, drawing back on up. Breathing out, going the other way. Breathing in to draw back on up. Gently start to lift up that left leg, take it from underneath. Okay, you can either extend it, holding from underneath, or take your first two fingers around your left big toe. And if you wish to, extending the leg away from the body, draw the hips back a little so the hips are aligned. Draw your shoulders back so the shoulders are aligned. Engaging the core. And let's extend the leg away without holding it. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Lowering that leg all of the way back down. Alright, very good everybody. Relax out your shoulders a few times. Now I'm going to bring us down. We're going to have a little look at your crow posture this morning. Okay, as I bring it down out of the first position, okay, coming slowly down, watch your knees. Alright, your knees don't appreciate this at the moment. Come down a different way, that will be fine. So taking a breath in, rising up onto your tiptoes. As you breathe out, lower, opening the knees. Okay, now as we take the hands towards the floor, coming a little bit further forwards than our feet. Let the elbows soften a little, and let the knees start to draw towards the upper back of your arms. And pressing forwards and looking forwards. And if this is enough, keep your toes on the floor, don't go any further. If you feel that you can land it up a little bit more, starting to lift your knees a little bit more, feet a little bit more, so your knees are pushing a little bit harder into your upper back of your arms, and then trying to find that central balance. Okay, just taking your time. It doesn't matter if you get up there for a second or you stay up there for 3 minutes, okay? It's just basically finding that central point, okay? It's finding a new centre, all right? We're very used to standing up and knowing that our core centre is going to keep us in a balance. When we land up onto our hands, it's a completely different, reverse sensation. So again, we've just got to keep practicing it, and eventually it starts to become a little bit easier. Now let's come all the way down onto the floor, alright? So I want to work up a little, okay, front and back of the body. We've done a lot of work on the sides of the body already so far today. So I'm going to bring you back down onto your back, okay? I'm just going to switch my mat around a little bit in a moment just so that you can see if you need to. But if you can from here, we're going to take a slow roll back, alright? So deep breath in. As you breathe out, just very gently rolling yourself down towards the floor. Just taking your time, okay, so you get all the way down. Okay. And then once we're down, I'd like you to bend down your knees and draw in so you're able to find your heels with your fingertips. I'm going to bring the hands back behind the head. And today we're going to work into the ab prep, but I'm also going to bring in the front oblique muscles. So we're going to be working it up into a little bit of a turn as well. So coming into your Pilates method work now, breathe in through your nose, nod the chin. And as you breathe out, for the first couple, just come all the way up through to the centre. Breathing in to stay. And then breathing out, engaging with the the core as you lower. Breathing in, nodding the chin. Breathing out, engaging with the core as you lift. Breathing in to stay. And then breathing out, navel back to the spine as you lower. And then this time, breathing in, nodding the chin. Breathing out, and as you lift, position your body across to the right and hold it. Breathing in, and breathing out, engaging with your core as you slowly come out of it. Breathing in, nodding the chin. Breathing out, come up and across, position to the left. Hold it there. Breathing in, and breathing out, engaging with your core as you slowly come back down. Breathe in, nod the chin. Breathing out, come up, position across, hold it over to the right. Breathing in, and breathing out, engaging with your core, slowly coming back out. Breathing in, nod the chin. Breathing out as you come up and across, position to the left and hold. Breathing in, and breathing out, engaging with your core, slowly releasing back down. 2 more. Breathing in, nod the chin. Breathing out, come up, position across and hold to the right. Breathing in, and breathing out, engaging with your core, lowering back down. Breathing in, nod the chin. And breathing out, coming up, position over and across. Stay there, breathe in. And breathing out, engaging with your core as you slowly lower. And letting your arms down by your side, walking them down. Take a breath in, coming into shoulder bridge. As you breathe out, imprinting your back and peeling your back away from the floor, coming up onto your shoulders. Breathing in, stay. And then breathing out to lower your back down, vertebrae by vertebrae, imprint, and release to neutral. Breathing in. As you breathe out, imprinting your back, try not to use your glutes, try and keep your buttocks relaxed. Breathing in, and then breathing out as you lower, vertebrae by vertebrae, imprint, and release back out. Again, breathing in, breathing out, and ripple your back away from the floor, coming up. Keep the buttocks relaxed, engage your core. Breathing in, ribs widen. Breathing out, engaging the core. Now you could keep going with that today and really just working that fluidity, or I'm going to go a little bit deeper again into your obliques. So breathing in, breathing out, coming all of the way up. Now at the top there, release your buttocks, let your ribs draw down into your body. Now as you breathe out, let one hip bone come slightly higher than the other. Breathe in to lower. Breathing out, go for the other hip bone lifting, breathing in to lower. Now in this position, it's not so much that from the outside eye that it looks like a lot is happening. But you yourself, you want to feel your internal oblique muscles kicking in and your transverse abdominis muscle kicking in. It's really hard to switch the glutes off, but doing your best. If you can, amazing, all right? If you find your back muscles really trying to kick in, you could do this with a cushion underneath your back. You could do this with your back flat on the floor. It would be much, much easier, all right? But again, listen to your body. Know that you can take modifications if you need to. Breathing out, engaging the core, breathing in. I really like this exercise because I can really feel a depth coming through the body, okay? So really finding that core and lowering, really focusing. It helps you shut your eyes, but focusing on that very subtle movement, but that quite intense power of your core coming in. Finishing off with your last one. Breathing in at the top, and then breathing out, lowering your back down. All right, we need to give the legs a little bit of a release out here. So if you could stretch your legs all the way out and along the floor for me. And as we bring one leg up towards the ceiling, breathe in. And as you lower it down, breathing out. And then swapping legs. Breathing in, raising the other leg up. And breathing out as you lower the leg down, okay? So really feel that stretch coming up through the legs, breathing out lengthening that leg away. Again, breathing in, bring the leg up. Breathing out, stretch that leg out and away from you. Now, if you're feeling stronger, come up with your head, neck and shoulders. I'd like you to remain in neutral. Hold on very gently behind the knee. Raise the other leg up from the floor. As you bring the leg up, breathe in. As you lower the leg down, breathe out. Breathing in, raise the leg up. Breathing out, lower the leg down. Breathe in, bring the leg up. Breathe out, engaging the core as you lower the leg down. Breathe in, bring the leg up. Breathe out, engaging the core to lower. Breathing in and out. Alright, try not to touch the floor if you're doing secondary version. Try and really feel that the core is holding you up there along with your surface muscles. Okay, shoulder blades are on the floor and there should be a little gap underneath your lower back. Breathing in and out as you lower. Good, 2 more if you can. Breathe in and out as you lower. 1 more, breathe in and out as you lower. Alright, and then just gently, softly bend the knees. And just take your head over to one side. Try to see if you can get your ear down to the ground. And then slowly over to the other side. And then bring your head through to the middle. And see if you can give yourself a double chin. And see if you can get the back of your neck into the floor. And relax. Now gently rolling yourself over to one side and bring yourself up onto your side. Now I'm going to finish off with just one more little gem for you this morning. Again, it's going on the same fact that I'm just still working into the sides of your body. We're going to work up into the twister, which is like a hybrid version of your side bend. So if at the moment the side bend is a little tricky, okay, I don't think it should be for any of you guys doing practice today, but if it is, alright, if you've just had enough, okay, what you could work into instead is a semi-roll back on a oblique twist, okay, breathing out, breathing in, coming back up and so forth. I would, if you could, like to have a little go with this then. Alright, so join me. So as we come up, we're lifting up, we've got the legs snapped up together. Now from here, we're drawing the top arm, so it goes through underneath. As we draw the top arm back, we're opening out the chest. Then bring your hand underneath you and your feet come into a plank position. Roll yourself to the other side and raise your arm looking up. And then draw your arm to swoop and thread underneath you. Drawing your arm to come back and opening the chest. And take your hand down to the floor, and of course we have a breath technique. Breathing out to lift, breathing in to swoop under. Breathing out to open back, and breathe in, hand to the floor and change. Breathing out to lift, breathing in to swoop under. Breathing out to open back. Breathe in, hand to the floor and we change. Keep the core locked on all the time. Breathing in, breathing out to swoop under. Breathing out, engage the core, open back. Breathing in, hand to the floor, feet to the floor. Breathing in, looking up. Breathing out, swooping under. Breathing in, opening out, opening back. Breathing in, hand to the floor and then we turn. One more set if you can. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, opening back. Breathing out, hand to the floor and then return. Breathing in, breathing out, swoop under. Breathing in, opening back. Breathing out, hand to the floor and gently come back round to seated. Alright, very, very well done. Now if we can work in And just taking your arms underneath your legs, find your elbows for me and gently draw back into a lower back stretch. So just tucking the head in, drawing the shoulders down. And then taking hold of your fingers and moving back. And again, just still try and find that stretch across your upper back, tucking the head down. And then turning the fingers to hold in the opposite direction. And again, draw back. Okay, now let's come all the way back around to where we started, if you're happy to a seated position. And just taking your right fingers down towards the floor, pushing down into the ground, taking your left hand over the top and just gently encourage your ear away from your fingers. And if you're okay with it, just shutting your eyes, breathe slowly for me, be conscious of your breath still. Feel that stretch all the way through from your earlobe, all the way down to the top of your shoulder. And then take your fingers to the back corner of your head and draw your chin across. And bring it back on up. Take the fingers the other way and again push down into the ground. Take the hand over the top. Gently bring the head over. Take the fingers to the back corner of your head and over and across. And then take your body all the way back up to the centre. And then again, just really open out with your shoulders and your chest. Bring the hands downwards. Draw the head downwards. Okay. And then just wrap your arms around your body. And wriggle it round and see if you can find your shoulder blades. And if you get them, pull a little. Now relax. Go the other way. Take the other arm on top. Wrap around your body. Reach around, wriggle it round. You may be able to feel your shoulder blades a little bit. You may not. Doesn't matter. Just open the shoulders. Now, just letting your shoulders hung forwards, tucking the head down. As you breathe in, raising both of your arms. As you breathe out, all the way back and down. And again, shoulders coming forwards, tucking the head in. As you breathe in, raising both arms. As you breathe out, opening your chest. One more time, tucking the head forwards. As you breathe in, come up high. As you breathe out, come to your crown. Come to your third eye. Come to your throat. And stopping in at your heart. Okay. We can bow to each other. Honouring our light, passing on our best wishes. Okay. Have a good rest of the day, everybody. Drink lots of water. Okay, be mindful about your posture. Okay, Just try and take it a little easier if you can in the next half an hour or so. You're going back to work, okay? Think about how that's feeling for you today. Well done.